I stopped blaming racism for my problems. I really did. And it's not because I don't believe that racism exists. The world is not at a shortage for ignorant, prideful, insecure, and stupid people. I'm well aware that there are plenty of those individuals who I could classify in those categories. But as far as me and my life, I realize that when I continue to point the finger to, some system out there, the man, right? The white man. The only thing it was doing for me was keeping me in the very place I did not want to be. And it was no longer worth it. Like at a certain point, being a perceived victim was quote unquote serving me, right? It was getting me the validation I wanted from those around me. It was getting me acceptance. It was getting me a stamp of approval. I was being raised on a pedestal, especially in a place like the Bay Area where I spent at least 17 years of my life. But there came a point when I realized that I'm not really getting anywhere, right? I have goals, aspirations, Kamala voice, aspirations and goals and aspirations and the aspirations of the goals and these goals of the. I had things I wanted to do in this life, but I felt as if I was perpetually stuck, right? And I've been told that there was a glass ceiling. So, of course, I was stuck because my belief system was perpetuating the idea that the reason you cannot go any higher than you currently are, the reason why you can't make anything for yourself, the reason why you are limited as far as the positions that you can hold in this lifetime or in this world is because you are black. Not only that, but you're a black man in America. So that's a triple whammy. You've got at least three checkpoints on how victimized that you are. And again, I held that stance for quite a while. I did because it served my ego. It served my insecurities. It served an aspect of myself that, believed I wasn't deserving, I wasn't worthy, but also that I wasn't competent enough to do things for myself. And I believe that those who perpetuated the very same message actually cared about me. And I'm not just talking about people who look like me, In the words of Malcolm X, it was the quote unquote white liberals who were really showing up as these wolf in sheep's clothing. They were fighting for my plight and, bringing up these arguments as to why it's so hard for me to do anything. And, they were showing up as these people who were going to be my savior on the front lines of the battle, a battle that did not exist, a battle that was in my head, a battle between me and my own belief system. But I didn't know that. And it wasn't a problem for me at that point in time to just say, of course, there's some system out there. And again, do I say there's not a white man out there somewhere who doesn't want me to succeed? Maybe there is. I don't know. I don't know him personally. I don't know him by name, but there possibly is. Maybe there's two or three of them. But do I give a damn? I think that is the most crucial question. Do I actually care that there is somebody out there who doesn't want me to win? Because as far as I'm considered, I know a whole lot more people who look like me that don't want me to win. And we share blood, literally. we have some of the same DNA. They're called family members. I know more family members who look just like me, who share my semblance, who do not want to see me succeed because it will shine a light upon their own insecurities. So is there a white man out there? Probably is. Is there a brown, a yellow, probably a green one somewhere? Probably. But do I give a damn? Absolutely not. Am I going to allow that to stop me from moving towards the things that I want in my life? Am I going to, racism is the reason why I cannot make a YouTube video and put it out there. How? Is racism stopping my finger from clicking that record button right there? Because if it is, then damn, I must have a powerful finger because it always clicks record. Somehow I'm able to push through racism, that is in between this finger and that button right there, and I'm able to record all the time. It's incredible how I'm overcoming racism every single time. Like, this is the lunacy of this mentality. This is I made a video recently, and it was essentially explaining how there's only one system that is keeping you from everything that you want in your life. It's not a system of inequity or a system of inequality. It's not a system of racism, not a system of sexism, on either side, right? Because there are those who are like red pillars and are blaming the plight of their lives on women. Oh, women are the biggest problem. And then there's, feminism. Oh, the men are the biggest problem. The patriarchy, the matriarchy, the patriarchy. It is neither of those systems and either the ones I previously mentioned. The only system that is holding us apart from what we desire in life is our belief system. Simple. What you believe about yourself and about life is going to project out, is going to be manifested as your life experience. These are the facts. Now, whether you like those facts or not, that's between you and the donkey that you rode in on, my friend. But it does not change the facts. And so I made a crucial decision, a vital decision, a life-giving decision that changed everything for me. And when I started doing that, at first I started my marketing company, right, at around 22, maybe 23 years old. And I was stepping out of that victimhood mentality. I was stepping out of that self-perpetuated, what I can and cannot do. And guess what I figured out? Oh my God, it was mind-blowing. It was crazy. It was so crazy. When I started getting clients onboarded, the first people who are willing to not just work with me, but give me moolah, pay me cash money, were people who look nothing like me. The ones I was told was the most racist. And somebody out there would say, well, those old white men, they just wanted you as a... So how can you win in that equation? Because you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, right? I'm telling you right now, when you see life through the lens of the isms, and there are a lot of isms, there's a whole lot. There are so many isms nowadays, I can't even catch up with the isms. There's just ism on ism on ism on ism. Everything is an ism now. And all you need is one. Like, I realize this. In order to succeed, all you need is one good enough reason to do so. But in order to fail, or in order to not do the things necessary to succeed, all you need is one excuse. All you need is one excuse to stop you from doing what you desire. That's why it's so damn hard to become successful. It's not because it's, rocket science as far as the process. Like, if you want to be successful on this planet, keep putting out the best content possible. If you want to be successful in music, continue to write, produce, and distribute the best music possible, and get it in front of as many people as possible. It's really that simple as a formula. But in order to do so, you have to overcome every excuse. And all you need is one excuse. And for most of us, we have so many isms, we can pick a new one every day. So we pull up to the workplace, and it's like, okay, I want this promotion, I want to get here. Oh, but I'm a woman. Shucks. Oh, I'm a man, and my employer is a woman, and so, oh, I'm black. I'm Asian. All you need is that one reasoning, and you will very well stop the whole thing. You won't even allow yourself the opportunity to move forward. Simple as that. And the reason I'm so passionate about this, if you couldn't tell, is because I'm seeing how problematic it is within the entire society. Like, it used to just be, almost like not a niche thing, because there's always been victimhood and it's been quite popular amongst us as humans, but it's become a cultural phenomenon where, there's a praising of the self-perpetuated victimhood. It's like people take labels upon themselves and are prideful about it. They're prideful about why they cannot. It's like in your bio saying, I am unable to succeed and this is my greatest achievement. What? That's basically what it is. We take the labels that we are given by, the quote unquote culture, and we place them upon ourselves and we move through life. And to be fair, this is nothing more than a projection of most of our childhood conditioning. It is the belief systems we developed at the earliest stages of life that I'm incapable, I'm incompetent, I'm not able to. Most of us are raised in households with very insecure and, self-conscious parents. Not conscious, but self-conscious. Those who view themselves as lesser than, those who are afraid of life. And so those are the patterns we oftentimes perpetuate. But we do so in our own unique flavor because we want to be different. We want to be spicy. And so our little spice is going to be different than the next little spice. Sounds like something Snoop would say. Our little spice is different than little spice. I stopped blaming racism for my problems, and it solved my problems. Simple as that.
Fell in love in the night. I used to be afraid of the dark, a place unknown like a heart in their heart. I used to see my life in the bar. Now the kids unchained, every shackle is lost. 2 steps in the moonlight, 2 step in the daytime. You just know when it feel right. You got a feeling the time's not. See you through those shades that I just threw on. Through my lenses, you just can't do no wrong. I fell in love with myself again. I fell in love with myself. I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night. I can see the light again. I can see the light. You can see the life in him illuminate the night. I know the time is taking. A 3, 6, 5, that's a full rotation. I see you looking up. You know them constellations.